Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me trying to do a bonus problem. So let's do a bonus looking problem to do. And oh, what did I click on? We did that one. That was today's daily. To do. Yeah, let's have any difficulty, but let's make it algo, right? If we get a random hard one, we might not do it just because there are a couple of hard ones that I know are like ridiculous, like particular name or whatever, like it's named after some famous person's algorithm that I don't know, so it's just not a good use of time. But my goal here is to kind of showcase my the problem, the thought process, right? And there's no thought process when you just don't know, right? So I mean, that's or like it's like, do I know Spanish? Well, or like, do I know Russian or something? And I'm like, then there's no, then you can't really work it out. I don't know. That's a bad example. Anyway, let's take a look at today's problem, that one that we haven't done yet, so that's exciting. 686, repeated string match. Given two string A and B, return the minimum number of times you should repeat string A such that B is a substring of it. Huh. Okay, yeah, it's not always possible, so you could do -1, but okay, so the minimum number of times, okay. Okay, I mean, yeah, I mean, it is 10 to the 4th, so you can't really do a for loop. It would be probably be too slow. What would be the idea here, right? Well, I mean, the idea is just pretty straightforward, right? You just go through one at a time, right? And you can always do it if every character in B is in A, right? So maybe you do something like, I don't know, P for possible. I don't know, for C and A, P dot add C, or maybe I could just do this actually, right? And then now for C and B, if C is not in P, then it's not possible to reach it, so then we just return -1. Otherwise, then we just do yeah, I mean, this is actually pretty straight, or I don't know if it's straightforward, but this has happened. This is a problem that showed up a couple on Leetcode multiple times. But basically, you just keep track of all the indexes, right? And then, and then now you could just like, just go through it from left to right, and then find the next instance in a greedy kind of way, and then just keep going and then wrap around and stuff like that, right? So first of all, we'll just build the. I know that I'm going a little bit like I hand wavy that one, but definitely try it and then see. Try. I don't think this is so bad, but yeah. For C and enumerate B, right? So then now what we're doing is that we're creating a mapping of for every C, a character, we have a list of indexes, right? Yeah. And then now we just start at the beginning, right? So count is equal to 0, and it's always possible because we already got rid of the impossible case. Yeah. And basically we start at maybe current is equal to n to the right of the string, n is equal to length of A, maybe. And then now we can do, while for C and B, we have to do two things, right? So we're at the current index. So maybe we go, okay, well, if so we do a binary search, because this is now in whatchamacallit. It is in a sorted order, right? So we get the index C's of C. We get the next instance or wrap around, right? So here we do maybe like a bisect left of the array, and then we're at the current place, right? So then now maybe this is just F for some found or not. If F is greater than or equal to length of indexes of C, that means that not found. So we have to wrap around, and we know that it exists, right? So then we can just do count increment by 1, meaning that we have to start a string over. And you don't have to binary search again because, well, you're just going to be at the first instance, so it's going to be this. And let's assume that this has at least one character, which it does, because otherwise this would happen, right? So yeah. So then now we just go f, or no, f current is equal to this index plus 1 because we want to go to the next one to start counting. And then else, then current is equal to index c's of c of f plus 1, right? So basically the last instance and then plus 1 from that. But no count plus 1, and that's the critical part. And that's it. Right? Pretty straightforward, hopefully. Yeah. But not. Why C, D, All right, let's see. When C current. Yeah, go. Oh, did I do? Oh, I'm dumb. I mean, of course it takes one loop because I'm doing it in B in I just mixed up A and B. Wow, this is confusing. Okay, this is A, and that is, oh no, this is B, but this index is A. That's why. Of course, it takes one because it just one. I'm matching B against B. So yeah. All right. Pretty straightforward though, other than silly mistakes. Maybe I'm going fast. I don't know. Oh, huh. Wait, did I misread this one? Oh, okay. Sorry, friends. Even though the examples are kind of useless, maybe it's always couldn't be that way. No. I mean, they could have. Right. I misread this problem. I thought it was subsequence, and this is for subsequence. I mean, we can just do math. I think that's a TLDR, right? Or maybe you could do it this way. I mean, I'm too late to change it, and we already had this. But you should be able to just go like like you should go at the end, and then everything in the middle, has to wrap around. But you know, you could do some logic there. But we could just do whatever we have here, right? But instead of bisecting left, or maybe we can. I don't know. We can just verify that. Yeah. So we don't find it. We wrap around. We have to assert, or not assert, but if index c's of 0 is not equal to 0, then we return -1. But basically we're doing what we would have done, except for now we're just checking it. So if index c's of c of f current +1. Oh yeah, no, it's just right. Did I take this in case? Yeah, okay, let's add it. Oh, Oh no, this is one. No, C. Oh, because I don't start at the right place. Because I just assumed that we'll start at the end. So then now this is gonna be index C's of C of what's it called? B of 0 of 0, right? We just take the first string and we just start it where it should be started. Maybe. Am I off by 1? Oh no, I just miscounted. Okay, I see. Because it no longer does this thing. I don't start with 1 anymore. So okay, that's why. Alright, fine. Give a quick submit. Oh man, today I'm just not doing it. Oh, because now no. Oh, Alright, I'm just not thinking it. I'm just being lazy, that's all. Let's just restart. I should have restarted when I got the first wrong answer. I was like trying to finagle it to work. Let's rethink about what we're doing here, right? I think this part is still true. If any count is not in theory, we can be doing -1, though that's a little bit weird and not the best way to do it. But okay, the idea here then is that, I mean, there are a couple of ways you can think about it. I didn't know it was substring, or I wouldn't say I didn't know, I just didn't think about it, right? All right, let's reset a little bit. I think we were close anyway. But this is basically the reason why this is wrong is because you want the first A to start at this A and not this A. Okay. How do I want to write it? I mean, you could definitely do this with a sliding window type thing, right? yeah, you could definitely do this with a sliding window. And because of this, oh, well, let me. Well, no. I was gonna say it's always true, but actually, there's now more -1 cases, right? I mean, this is obviously still correct, but it's not, and like that's not all the -1 cases. Man, I'm a little bit. I can't believe I misread this, but yeah. Okay. So I would say the length of A is going to be there's a pigeonhole principle, right? And what I mean by that is that depending on the length, A has to be just at most 2 times B. So we can construct an A that is 2 times B times, and then B would have to be either be in a length of, yeah. And then from that you could use any, we could do rolling hash, you could use any string algorithms really. Like string matching algorithms, and it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it in a funky way. I mean, yeah, I don't want to use the string, but let's go. Let's just say we have R is equal to list of A. I think that works, right? That converts it to like each character, right? I always forget whether it does. Oops, how did I not close it? Yeah, some languages it doesn't, right? So I always forget which one is which. Okay, and then now, yeah. Then while length of array is less than length of B times 2, then maybe we just keep adding, extending list of A, right? So then now we will have an array that is B times 2 length. And then now we can just do a sliding window on this kind of thing. I mean, but you have to do sliding window in a effective way, efficient way, because you can't just do like brute force. You have to do, like I said, a rolling hash, KMP, C string, all sorts of stuff. Yeah. For this, what I want to do, I guess I'll do rolling hash. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? So then now we just hash B, right? And the way that I always write is that I always just take a 20-digit prime by googling. There's a prime page that gives you, and then I just kind of take one and copy paste it. So maybe P is equal to this, right? That's the prime, and then the base. I just choose a small random number. I think 30 is like fine. And then now we just construct a hash for B, right? And everything I'm doing now is how do you say this? Like I'm doing off my head, right? It's because it's you can figure it out. It's mathematically it's pretty okay. You just think of it as a base B number mod P. So yeah, so then now we just got to convert B. So for C and B, let's just say we have H for hash, right? So we have C minus order of A, so we just calculate this offset from A plus 1, so then you start at 1 and you don't have a fake 0. Yeah, so then this is the shift and add, right? So shift by base, and then we add by this number, and that's it. And then, oh well, I mean that's not it. You have to remember the mod, and that is your thing. Maybe I should make this into mod just because it is what I'm doing, right? Okay, and then that's your thing. Yeah. I'm just curious about. It's not a true force thing, but you have minimum. But there's only one way to do it, right? You can. I mean, I guess you could have multiples, but it won't give you. But the string won't use all of it, so I don't know. But yeah, so you just have to do some maths, depending on the index, right? So here we have I mean, we have this, so it's fine, right? So we just have for I in range of length of array, right? So then now we have the current hash, right, is equal to 0. And you also want to say that, and this is a fixed length hash for this particular one. So that means that to the the length of b, let's just say m is length of b, right? That means that when we subtract, we're subtracting from the character that we shift already over m times. So we can actually pre-calc that. I don't know, maybe s for subtraction. We could do a pow of the base times shifted by m times mod. The mod just, otherwise this can potentially be very slow. But here, yeah, we just shift and add for the most part. We shift, we add the same way. Right, we mod, oops. Well, we also, I mean, under mod it doesn't matter, but yeah, then we also subtract this thing from I minus length of b, right? This is if I minus m is greater than equal to 0, right? We're going to subtract it. This number, but times s, right? This number here, because now this is a sliding window. We slide in. This is the sliding in part, and then we slide out. This is the sliding out part, right? And then now, if ch is equal to h, and you can maybe check the length. I think it doesn't matter technically, but yeah. If this is equal to h, then I is the first index. I think by pigeonhole also that the first index is the best index, because later ones will only give you more, right? So then now I is the first index, and then now we just have to calculate, yeah, so I is the offset, right? So otherwise, if none match, then we just return -1. Let's just say we can return 100 for now, because we do have a -1 case. I want to make sure that this returns -1 correctly. But it does not. Oh, no, I meant this one, sorry. This one returns -1 correctly, so that's good, right? Yeah. And then now we have to do some index math, and that's kind of annoying, but not that difficult, right? Basically, it's not difficult, but I'm dumb. Okay, so you have offset. That means that now, right? So we have length of b is going to be m. I forget. Right. So length of length of a is what we care about. So n. So then we so we're saying first I characters don't matter. So we fill out I minus or n minus I, right, for the first iteration, right? So then now we want to say left is equal to m from the leftover, right? Count is equal to 0. Yeah. So then now left subtract by n minus I is the number of characters we consume, right? Increment by 1, right? So then while, I mean, you could do while left is greater than 2 and then keep subtracting, but that's a little bit silly. We can just do the math. We can do how many times does this go into n, right? Because that's just the number of loops. So it's going to be this, round up by n. So then we just do this, and then that should be good. Well, we should be, but we're not. All right, let's make sure that we're indexing is correct. Let's see. Index 9. 9 is definitely not correct. Did I use I somewhere else? Oh, the first index is not I. The first index is I minus m. So, okay. So I minus m. Okay, so yeah, let's just say I'm dumb. I don't mean let's. Okay. Plus 1, right? Because I minus m is the one that we removed. So then now left is left is going to be I minus first, and we should be good. Okay, there you go. Math may be a little bit better. Do I have a print statement, or did I get rid of it? Okay, looks okay. Let's click on submit real quick. Huh. Did I have it off by 1? Oh, I have this thing. I am dumb. I'm dumb. We have to at least extend it once. I mean, you always have to double it at least. I mean, that's what. Okay, I'm just being dumb. I'm very dumb today. Alright, did I put it in? I don't know. Alright, looks okay. YOLO submit. Alright, I mean, only 3 wrong answers today. Well, in any case, it is easy, right? Like I said, straightforward. But yeah, it is a good way to practice your rolling hash or Robin carb or whatever. But that's it. That's all I have with this one. Let me know what you think. At least you can't say that I'm not doing it live or cheating, because who would cheat like this? That's all I have with this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay good. Stay healthy to your mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye-bye.